At 72 years old, just a few short years before his passing, Telly Savalas, the bald-headed, lollipop-loving actor best remembered as the tough but lovable Detective Kojak, made a confession that stunned those who knew him, admitting with rare vulnerability that she was the only one who could do that to me. Words that revealed a side of the man few ever saw behind the swaggering Hollywood persona. Savalas, born in 1922 to Greek immigrant parents, had lived a life filled with larger-than-life characters and glamorous women, earning fame not only as the star of Kojak, but also as a celebrated film actor, appearing in classics like The Dirty Dozen and On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yet beneath the fame and the image of a smooth-talking playboy, Telly's personal life was far more complicated, filled with broken marriages, affairs, and constant battles to balance his career with. His longing for stability. By the time he reached his early 70s, he had lived through decades of excess, experienced 3 marriages, and fathered 6 children. But when he looked back on his tumultuous romantic history, there was only one woman he spoke of with an unmistakable softness, a woman who had managed to touch his heart in a way no one else could, humbling the actor who so often seemed untouchable. Savalas never named her publicly, but close friends hinted that he was referring to his third wife, Julie Hovland, the Norwegian-born travel agent he married in 1984 after years of restless searching, a woman more than 2 decades younger than him who brought unexpected peace to his later life, giving him 2 children and standing by his side through fame, financial troubles, and ultimately illness. What Telly meant when he said, "She was the only one who could do that to me," was not just about romance, but about grounding him, taming the wildness that had defined his earlier years, offering him genuine love when he had grown weary of Hollywood games, and giving him a sense of family and devotion he had always secretly longed for. In his final years, Savalas faced declining health, battling bladder cancer and spending long stretches in hospitals. Yet Julie never left his side, caring for him with quiet strength, proving to him that love could endure even as fame and fortune faded away. Friends recalled that Savalas became surprisingly sentimental in his 70s, often reminiscing about his parents, his Greek heritage, his children, and most of all, Julie, admitting that without her, he would have been lost. For a man who built his career on toughness, coolness, and confidence, the confession that one woman had the power to soften him, to change him, to make him surrender to love, was both shocking and deeply human. And so, at 72, when Telly Savalas confessed, "She was the only one who could do that to me," what he was really revealing was the truth about his own vulnerability, his recognition that love, not fame, not money, not Hollywood, was what truly mattered in the end, and that this woman, the last great love of his life, had given him something no one else could: peace, devotion, and the chance to leave the world not as a lonely star, but as a man who finally understood the power of being loved unconditionally.